Okay, I think we are now officially live on screen. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Uh, my name is Just Cynic. You might know me from popular tracks such as Hope, Lemonade, or all the ones I haven't released. I have with me today a little bit of coffee here, and a little lemon cake hiding off screen. So right now, really, I'm just hoping to capture kind of a cozy vibe, get everyone kind of settled in, and as you can see on screen, I have FL Studio here pulled up, and I figure, we are just we're gonna jam, you know. It's kind of the goal with these is it's gonna be a fun way for me to kind of not only do like a little developer diary. I almost spilled my coffee there. I'm sure you probably saw that. But just to create like a chill little atmosphere, to just do music production, talk music stuff, especially like at an amateur level, which is what I happen to be at, of course. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of get into this, and so I think in the future, I'm planning on actually working on some of my like full tracks and working through like the full process and really using this as like a dev log or a production log like I have kind of in the title, but at least for today, just to ease into it, I'm trying to set the precedence, you know what I mean? So if you're joining me, grab a coffee or tea or whatever your preferred nice cozy warm drink is, as it's 1st of November, so it's getting chilly for some people, unless you're like in the southern hemisphere. Then happy I guess spring, is that how that works? Hold on, we're gonna do some math here. If it's summer in the northern hemisphere, it's winter in the southern hemisphere. So if it's fall in the northern hemisphere, it is spring. So I was right. So it should be mid to early spring. Oh, we have incredibly interesting comments about how I'm cute and asking if I'm single. No, I am happily married, and I'm not sure who you are, but my wife is definitely better than you. And please, let's keep things civil. Now, what I was saying is, we're just gonna start today off nice and chill, nice and smooth. We're gonna just start with an empty project, see what we feel like, just do a little jam sesh, and if anyone cares to join or pop in, just let me know. Hey, like, I think this would sound good or that would sound good, or make fun of my production. Who knows? So that's kind of the goal. I'm gonna do a little quick audio test just to make sure that you guys can hear this. I'm gonna grab a little piano sample here, just so I know that all of this is coming through. Just a grand piano light. Okay, that might be a little loud. I might turn it down. Let me see. Alright. Yeah, so it seems that it's coming through a little louder than I am. So I'm going to turn me up a smidge. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge. Okay, I fuck it up. That's okay. It's really loud. All right, yeah, I'll turn it down even more a little bit. Sorry, we're working through the kinks here, guys. Okay, we're trying to find our rhythm. Thank you, incredible commenter. I'm glad that you've learned from the error of your ways. So yeah, we're gonna start off today, just vibing. For a little bit of context for my audio files out there, um, right here next to me to my right, you can see it. I have a M Audio Keystation 49 Mark III. That's my MIDI controller that I use. So it's just enough to get my ideas out there. It's a nice little desktop piano. I like to have it. Then I have, as any good amateur artist has, I have my audio. Losing my thought process here. I have my little audio station. I have a Focusrite Scarlett Solo, of course, everyone does. And then for my microphone, which you can lovely here, right here, is I think it's the AKG P120. So just a nice little condenser mic setup, just good enough for me to kind of get things recorded. And FL Studio, as you can see on the screen. That's it. That's everything. I haven't really bought any sample packs. I rely mostly on the stuff in here or my own recording. And yeah, I just jam. So today we're gonna jam, and we're gonna start from scratch. So this is a little from scratch jam session. And this is kind of normally how I work. So I will throw in something like this where I have just a little piano. I'm gonna open up my piano roll, and this is kind of where things diverge. Right? I have two thinking paths here. I can either turn over and play a little something and see if I like that idea and work with it, or I can just start drawing if I have, you know, like a predisposed idea. So like I can draw my little notes in here. If you already know music, you know what drawing MIDI looks like. If you're new to it, that's a really chaotic introduction. So I think, you know, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do, honestly. And if I don't have any ideas, FL Studio, brand new update very recently, they added, where is it, in the tools, the generate chord progression page. Stellar idea. So we can kind of just see what we're feeling here. That sucks. Let's try another one. Let's get very adventurous with these. And let's do something that is longing. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I like it. We're going to run with this. This is what we're going to use as the foundation. Except what I'm going to do is bring this down to this D as well and see if I like this better. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna like da-da-na, like I'm gonna have it drop. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. So what I'll do is I'm gonna match this F and E dissonance here and drop our high note down to what we have C's as well. Yeah, I'm gonna use the C. Bring me down to this D. You know what? I'll take the suggestion. So I will bring you down to a proper D down here, and I'll do the same thing for our root note here, and we'll go for like a really dissonant, really dark kind of mood, and let's see if that sounds anywhere halfway decent. Cynic fell off. Shut up. You guys are great. Okay, I like the tone. I don't necessarily like the cadence. So we're gonna scoot this guy out. I want it to be a little bit longer in the way that it is introduced. So we're gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Fuck. I mean, darn. Uh-oh. Yeah, so how's everyone doing in the chat right now? I got 2 concurrent viewers. I'm kind of blowing up. You know, someone said I'm cynic. I'm actually a downcoming artist. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. A lot of people wish that they could drop their career as quickly as I have, but yeah. So we got a simp in the chat. Uh-oh. I can say that word on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Please don't ban. I'll be generous this time. Mods, if you're listening, my moderators, let this one go, okay? We're gonna let this commenter get away with absolute heresy. So this is our chord progression, and so now we have a couple of things we can do here. I'm feeling kind of high energy. Can we go the high energy route? So I'm gonna drop this to like 120 BPM. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop these up into little eighth notes here, and I'll decide if I want to space them out or not. But what I'm really thinking overall is we're gonna go for something like kind of synth poppy. I feel like synth poppy kind of feel. It's pretty good. No lag. Are we having lag issues, guys? I sure hope not. We're going. We're fine. We're great. Okay. All right. Good to hear. Okay, so that's really obnoxious. So what I'm gonna do is turn the velocity of all of this way down. And then I think honestly this would sound better if I gave it an eighth rest between each note. Something like fuck. Something like this. I'm a swearer, guys. Something of a sailor myself. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's do... Hold on. I have an idea. If you'll bear with me. Yeah, dude. Okay, so let's do something like this. Drag this one out. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think this is what we want to do here. So let's do... I'm gonna cheat this one a little bit. So I'm gonna draw quarter notes because of the way we're cutting this. And then what I'm gonna do, I think I didn't just draw a quarter note there. I think I just totally missed. Yep. I'm gonna draw my quarter notes here. And then for these first two, all I'm gonna do is just shrink them. Save myself a little bit of time and energy there. Like so. And then I will chop this one in half again. Now we have the exact same structure. Okay. I don't know if I like it dragging, so I'm going to delete that and see again how I feel. Maybe it has a little more swing, you know what I mean? Let me pull up. Yeah, I think that's what we need right here. Yeah, that's what we needed. Okay, hold on. We just needed it to swing a little bit. Yes. Okay, so we have our structure. Real quick, you can call me the synth pappy and the swinger. I'm the swinging synth pappy of the nation. What we're gonna do is I'm just real quickly gonna try and copy the exact same structure I had for the first two bars over to this one. Good slurp. And then we're gonna play a little sample hunting. Nice little game called sample hunting. This is sometimes the longest part of making a song, is trying to decide which sample you're gonna use. Way harder than it sounds. But if you have faith, I have faith, we can make it work. I'm gonna chop here. I know this looks kind of strange, but I'm gonna chop there so that way that note is already in place when it comes time for me to adjust it and make it fit kind of what we're going for here. I just deselected all that, which is obnoxious. So I think I'll probably make this a repeating 4 bars for right now. It's usually like the simplest way to do things, and I find that especially with getting an idea out on paper, you just want to do things simple, and then you make your adjustments from there. So what we can do here is 3 viewers. OMG, welcome everyone. Yeah, this is crazy. 3 viewers is nuts. I did not think I'd be getting any viewers today, so thanks for joining. For the 3 of you who are here, welcome to the stream. I'm just Cynic. You might have heard of me. Probably not, though. But that doesn't matter because we're here to jam nonetheless. So jam we shall. I'm going to continue finishing this up, and then we will play the sample game. So what I'm thinking here is that I will start with our little chop chop, and then we'll go to the da-da-da with the second chord here. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm going to just rock it and trust that at some point I'm communicating in English and that you guys understand me. So here we go. run these back, and then we are going to do our triple chop yet again. Yeah, we got Oxby 2, we got Parker, and we got Yiyo in the chat. Incredible, incredible. We've really already started a band, if you think about it, and that's the spirit of music, guys. That's what makes it great. So I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna shorten them up just, I think, a 16th note, if I'm working on the right scale. And now we should have our full progression. Okay. I'm not really vibing with the way this chord is flowing. So what I'm thinking of doing is something like this. Call John, we need our verbally abusive manager for the band. That's a good point. That's a good point. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to bridge these together a little better. So I'm going to do just these two little floater notes here. And if I'm with my musical salt, what this should do is give it kind of like a swing down feel. We're really swinging today. We're really going for the swinger vibe. It should have a swing down feel, and I'm going to do the same thing for the root note. I'm going to bring the root note up, back, and then down again, so we should have like a little descent. Let's see how we're feeling about this. Okay, that's almost what I want. Hold on. We gotta workshop it. We gotta workshop it, like a good joke. Okay, I think we can make this slightly lower. Yeah. And then, I think slightly less swingy. I might have these ones. Oh shit, I just fucked that up. I might have these guys run into each other, so a little less of a break, right? We let this run here. Yes. Okay. From the top, everybody. All right, pianist, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. No one else in this band, are you ready? Incredible. Let's hear this. Okay. And there we go. We're 18 minutes in, and we've got a little bit of a funky vibe going on. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna find what we want this to be. The piano's not bad, but it's just not interesting. And we're going for synth pop. So I'm gonna use my little sample pack here called Flex, which just comes with FL Studio. Great pack. And we're gonna go to my favorites, and we're gonna see what in here kind of strikes us. So I'm gonna let this baby loop, and we're just gonna see what we like. Okay. That's not bad. Subdued. That's too much. That's too much. I do like this. Okay. We have some synth plucks here. We're gonna try these. I'm gonna run them. I feel like that loses some of the warmth. It's okay. That's horrible. That's horrible. Okay. So this is a bass line, but I might keep this bass in mind for the next part. That's terrible. Okay. What are you guys feeling? Let me know what you're thinking if one of these stands out to you. This could be good for like a build up, like before a drop. You know, this piano's got some good atmosphere. This is very 80s, very 80s synth vibe. Okay, that just killed me. I think this electric wooden one is definitely strong, so we might run that. Tips for beginners. That's exactly what I'm here for. I have no musical training of any variety. I played trumpet for a semester in 6th grade and hated it. I wish I didn't, because now I would love to have that skill. It just depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like if you're looking at what I'm doing, this is music production. So I'm starting from scratch, starting with sounds, doing a lot of mixing and stuff. Um, and there's a lot of what's called DAWs or DAW. It is a digital audio workstation, and there's a bunch of free ones online. If you are an Apple user, there's GarageBand, which is a great way to just get the basic concepts of what this is. But earlier in the stream, I kind of talked about my setup, but I didn't really go into kind of how much that costs. So right now, I'll break down for you the price of what I have, which is like the entry level stuff. Don't feel pressured to buy anything. Companies want your money, they want your stuff. You don't need any of that for music. You just need some way to play it. There's free instruments online, there's free DAWs online. You can always do that. But if you're trying to replicate kind of what I've got going on, which is the cheap amateur music producer setup, I have right here next to me, this is an M Audio key station, Mark III, 49 key. So I have 49 beautiful piano keys there to blast your ears out with. And then I have a condenser microphone, which is basically just a higher quality than a USB mic. So that runs through, I have an AKG P120 for my microphone. And then I have a Focusrite Scarlett Solo as my little audio input box that runs between the microphone and my computer. And then FL Studio. All in all, I think this guy, my piano, cost me maybe $60. My microphone and my audio input box cost me $120 together, and FL Studio I think runs at 130 USD. That's everything I got. Pricey up front, but once you do that, your foot is completely in the door and you're seated at the table, if that makes sense, at least from my perspective. But by all means, do it the free way if you can. If you have an iPhone and a guitar even, you can make music. Or if you just like songwriting and that's where you're at, or you just like singing, look on Fiverr or look at local places. There's always people who are like me or significantly more professional than me that are open to having you come and record in their studio and work with you and do a lot of the audio stuff. I'm a solo act, you know what I mean? So every idea from beginning of a song all the way through publishing it is done right in here and right here at this desk. So I hope that's a good little kind of, intro for information for what you might kind of need and what this kind of looks like. But yeah, music can be expensive, especially traditional music. If you're trying to get lessons for something and you're trying to buy a fucking saxophone, it's going to put you out. But we live in a day and age where there's 1,000,001 ways to approach something, and a lot of people hang on to the traditional approach when most producers don't do that. A lot of producers nowadays don't even necessarily play any instruments fluently. I can get my ideas out on a piano, but by no means am I a pianist, if that makes sense. Yeah, comment from Parker here. Talking to people is super helpful. Writers, concepts, and apply. If you know any other musicians near you or anyone else who is musically inclined, they're a great place to get started. But if not, and you need that in your life, that's why I'm streaming, baby. That's why I'm streaming. I'll be the intro to music that you need. So right now, we're early on. I think we're settled on this. Let's get back to the music. Let's hear this from the top with the sample that we're settled on. Okay, so here's the deal. I love the sound. I don't love how much space it's taking up. So there's a lot of reverb in this sample. There's a lot of delay in sample. Usually in here you can cut a lot of that out. So we're going to try and do that. So I'm going to let this continue to loop, producer style. We're going to listen to this quite a bit. And I'm going to try and pull a lot of that space out and make it a little more plucky. So that way it's not taking up as much room, because then the mix will get really muddy and the other instruments won't have a lot of room to talk. Okay, I'm trying my best to pull it out. Okay. We're just listening. We're just listening. We're trying to find that. Trying to find that space. Okay, that sounds terrible. Okay. I think we're closing in on the sound. I don't know if this is the sample I want to use, but I like this texture. So electric wooden comes from, which sample pack is this from? I already have it favorited. Where does this? Oh, it comes from Olbade Compendium. Ah, those guys are good. So you can see like which ones I have favorite. So that's electric wooden. Let's see if there's something similar. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. That's too much funk. I want something plucky. You know, this might be good. This might be good. This might be what we need. I don't know though. I don't know. Let's see space flute. That's terrible. I know I've gone quiet. This is just, you know, the listening stage is so important. And I'm trying to get just the right sound. A lot of these are great, but they have so much reverb, so much resonance already built into each sample that they're very greedy is what I like to call it. They're trying to take up a lot more space than they really need to. Okay, hold on. We might be able to work with this. Okay. For the sake of moving on, we're gonna just run with that as our sample. What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna drag Flex back over here, and we're gonna go back to our favorites here. And I called out this bass earlier, correct? Yeah, I like this one a lot. I've used it before. We are going to try and make a funky little bass line based off these chords. So I'm probably going to go an octave higher. And for now, I'm just going to follow my root notes pretty closely, just with slightly less energy. And we're just going to see how that sounds. So I'm going to mute our piano section there, and we're going to try and just get a good bass line going. I might be able to drop down reasonably to this G. Dum, da da dum dum. Thinking like da da dum dum, something like that, something like this. Something like that. I think could sound good. Just this is how it goes, you know. I'm just thinking in my head, and then we're gonna drop all the goodies on paper. I might actually do something like this. Give it a little bit more slide. Right, and then we go over here, and then maybe we do like a little slide drop down, keep it interesting, and do something like this, and then this part here just kind of writes itself. We'll just follow it down, and then we'll see if I just cooked or if this is an absolute nightmare in the kitchen. This is not bad. Hold on. I might need to raise it an octave. No. But what I can do is I will double it. So this is something, you know, this is pretty groovy, pretty funky. And then what we'll do here is we'll just create a little loop. And now that we're hearing it all together, I hate this synth. I absolutely can't stand it. So this is, you know, this is kind of what we do. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go back to the synth pluck category, and I'm going to see what I have in here that I like. And we're going to listen to them together. Okay, see, so this is what I'm saying. Drawing it back gives this bass so much more room. You can hear it better. This is funky. I think this one is definitely doing it the best. This calculate one is crazy. And it just gives us a lot of room. You know, something I'm a huge proponent of is making sure you have enough space in your mix to do crazy stuff, which is good, because what I want to do here is like, I want to play with having like some kind of lead. So this could be a guitar. No, it's maybe too... What are we working with here? Okay, I don't know if I like this one very much. No, something like... Something there. Hold on. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So it's... just a nice little melody. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure I'm recording notes and automation. It'll give me a little countdown, and I'm gonna record this because I really like this. And then I'm gonna fuck it up immediately. Hold on, let me try and remember it. Okay, cool, perfect. I rushed it, so we're gonna do it again a little slower. And then I fucked it up. See, this is beauty. This is the beauty of recording. Okay, So now we'll edit it, just make sure it fits perfectly, which really just means kind of cutting off this section here. I'll actually probably just highlight and then. Actually, I don't want to take away from the authenticity of how I played it. Sometimes playing things not perfect is the best thing you can do. So I'm just going to turn off my guidelines so I can kind of cut anywhere I want. Cut this right along the line there. We now have perfect loop. Turn off the recording, and let's hear how that sounds. Okay, so you can see I have this little imperfection there. I'll get rid of that guy. And then now we can play around with the sample a little bit more now that we found what we like. So this Brighter Humbucker AC15, we know we like. So let's try some other ones here and see if they sound better. No, that sounds terrible. Too much going on here. Okay, hold on. I almost spit out my coffee. That was goofy, dude. That was absolutely goofy. What a weird noise. It's not giving me any of the PIs or whatever. Are we liking this one? Is that what we're saying? This is the one we like? Because I can add a little more reverb. Are we feeling this? Is this what we're vibing with, guys? Also, what got me inspired to start music? That's a funny story. So, I initially was interested in doing it to compete in TSA, or the Technology Students of America, and my buddy and I decided, hey, let's split things. I'll learn how to do music production, and he'll learn how to write raps, because that is an even amount of work, and we both thought that that was genius. And so I was going to produce all the music, and he was going to write raps, and we were going to become SoundCloud rappers. And I was like, this is brilliant. What an incredible idea. And so I then spent a solid 18 months diving into this at probably about 15 or 16, just doing everything I could to learn music. And then we touched base again. We're like, hey, we've got these projects coming up. We're doing this TSA thing, man. Where are you at? And he's like, I made 2 Minecraft parodies, and I'm just gonna keep doing my thing on with these free YouTube beats. So you do your thing. And I was like, okay. Well, I spent all this time, so I put out 3 tracks, original tracks at like 17 years old. From what I learned, grew to hate them because, you know, they were the first songs I ever completed or did myself, and was like, I'm done. I'm out. I was obsessed with music though, and I just couldn't help myself from continuing to make little beats, kind of like we're doing right now, just hanging out, jamming, vibing. And after years of doing that, I started to kind of accept, like, I've definitely gotten better and should try again. And was encouraged by a friend I have now, too, very heavily to put out some tracks. And so he helped me and is a vocalist on the first track I put out in January this year called Hope, and has been a very serious and heavily considered confidant when it comes to sharing my music and asking for feedback. That's how I became Just Cynic. So now that you're all my cynical watchers, we can continue. So I think we're liking this. What are we thinking, Oxbiru and Parker? Are we liking this sample here? Are we vibing, guys? Are we catching this? Are we riding this wave right now? Bow, 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 doo, doo, doo. Bow, doo, doo, doo. Bow, doo, 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 doo. Well, I'm hoping so. What I am gonna do here is something that's running through my mind, and I'm going to take the pig nose gain extra. Not enough wah? Not enough wah. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before we move on, let's see if I can wah this guy up a little bit more. I'm gonna solo the guitar so I can really listen to it. Is this wah enough for you, Parker? I hope so. I hope we're won. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go back into the guitars. I'm going to grab the exact same thing. This is the extra. And then I'm going to subdue this one a lot. Put a bunch of reverb on it. And a bunch of... Is this not the same one? Oh, this is the piezo. I'm using the pig nose. Here we go. So I'm going to throw a lot of reverb and decay on it, pull it out of the mix a little bit, throw a lot of this chorus on there, and then what I want to do is I just want this one to play in the background. So I'm going to stay on the one I like here. And then I want to echo some of these and basically just do a little delay and then cheat. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my snapping back on or I'm going to lose my mind. I think it's like this. No, here. Here? Yeah. Okay, so I'll pull that up because I have that where I want it. Okay, so I just want to copy these two and have them do that again. What's the distance? Like there? Okay, perfect. That's killing my ears. So what I'm going to do is just match these up an octave higher. And then I'm going to cut these. And then I'm going to put these on our new one. Oh, I didn't save their space. That's so obnoxious. Okay. I believe they're somewhere around here, and then I'll fit them in. Okay, let's start from the beginning, make sure it lines up. Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I might even use a slightly different sample for these, so that way they are a little bit more power chordy, but I'm still going to subdue them. So something like, maybe I'll just turn the overdrive up a lot. Something like that. I might even, it might feel better if I dropped this guy another octave. No. Maybe if I just give it a little bit more space. pull it out of the mix a little bit more. Do-do-do. I want to see what this guitar I played sounds like an octave lower, because it sounds good in that register, but I don't know if that's going to work. Ooh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. This could work if I did something like this. Do-do-do-do. Drop this bad boy here. And then do what I just did there. Bada boom, bada bang. And then run this as my whole guitar line. And then maybe I'll pull all of these out 8 bars. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We're just producing music, guys. We're just here making songs. We're just here making jams. And then what I can do, I like to do this kind of often, is shake up the order of my chords and see if they sound any better. So, drop that bad boy. Boop. And then drop this bad boy. Gonna come up with a whole new progression because we're all in the same key, so it don't matter. It's gonna do the same thing, same work. Throw this bad boy back here, and then drop in our little Ender chord, not to be confused with Endermen. Toss this bad boy right cha, and then let's listen to this as a whole and see if we're feeling. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. Let's run this back sample style. So let's start with just our chords. How are we feeling? Bring things in one at a time. Okay. I need to add those in there. Yeah. You know, it'll do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm getting like super close to my screen because I need to hear this. And then we'll bring this guy to the exact same spot over here. Boom. And then flip this up an octave. Guys, this is sounding pretty good. Pretty good. So I think really the place to go from here is kind of just drums. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what makes the most sense. But what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so it's just kind of softly in the background. So we're just enjoying this little backing track. Catch the vibe. I have what's gonna probably freak you out. I have that little lemon cake I mentioned earlier, and some chopsticks to eat it with. Why am I eating lemon cake with chopsticks? I don't know, man. Actually, I do know. Our dishwasher is out, and we're still waiting on the repairman to fix it. And so, I didn't realize we didn't have any clean forks, but we did have chopsticks. So I'm gonna eat this lemon cake with chopsticks, and we're just gonna catch the vibe. What are we feeling today? What are you guys up to? What kind of music do you guys listen to? I'm a big fan of Phineas, you know? John Bellion, he's making a comeback. I'm a Kid Again goes so hard. Hell yeah. Camus. I'm a straight up Camus stan. He is an up and coming, a down coming artist, if you will. And he puts a lot of stuff on YouTube. He inspired me to make a lot of stuff. And even do this. Doing these streams is definitely a credit to him, you know? I think there's a need for more people just making music, you know, not just talking about it. So here we are, you know, we're just enjoying it, just living our best lives. Shout out to Oxby Roo, living our best lives. But yeah, I think in under an hour we came up with this nice little beat, you know, while mostly chatting, and that's pretty good. That's great progress, you know. I'm loving it. So I think before we get ahead of ourselves, and before I absolutely dust this lemon cake, what we should do is we should name this track. Now, I name my music Wild Things. I'll just run you by what I've had recently. Synth pop power beat, guitar chill groove, Jordan's Gay, random rock burst, Onyx I Choose You, interesting string rock, Spooktober, and washcloth. These are my track titles from just recent attempts, I guess, at just making music. So, what should we title this guy here? You know, I gotta get him playing in the background again. What are we catching right now? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Honestly, I like the little like echo guitar more than I think anything else in the track. I think that was like big brain of me to add that in there. Ah, dude. You know what I'm gonna do? Because we're recording music, you know what I mean, and this is the time to do it. Just for the meme, I am going to loop myself and record my vocals, and I'm gonna do the doo-doo. I'm gonna do those with the track, and this is gonna be stupid, but it's gonna be funny. So that's what music's about. It's about having a good time. So we are gonna set this to an audio track. I'm just gonna throw this on number 10, just because that's what's easiest for me. And I'm just gonna turn this on, go into my mixer. I know this is not a great tutorial, guys. Throw it on here. Yes, yes, yes. Testing, testing. Okay, you guys should be now hearing me through the DAW and through the same microphone, but through the software. So, yeah. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is throw a little reverb on. Can you hear me? Ha! Doo-doo. Yes. Okay. And now, throw a little phaser on there. Doo-doo. Boop. Doo-doo. That's too much. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Do-do. Okay, something like this. And then, this is so silly. This is absolutely silly. And then just when the little guitar part goes do-do, I'm gonna also go do-do. So I'm gonna pull it up just so I don't miss my marks here. And I'm gonna loop it. So I'm gonna give some like big old do-do. And it's like do-do. I got tickets to Iron Baby. Come with me Friday, don't say baby. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, so let's go up here. We're going to set this, rather than notes automation, to audio. And let me pull my piano roll back up just so you can see. I don't think I'm recording. Something went wrong here. Recording audio here. Right? Why is this not recording? Oh, I need to record on the song. Sometimes we make big mistakes. Oh, I should have been recording. I should have recorded the burp. That would have been so good. I could have thrown that in there as like a cool punch. Whatever. All right, here we go. Should be enough layers. Now, I'm going to unmute them all. And hold on. Okay, and now you guys should hear me regularly again. So hopefully that's not a crazy like ear blast or anything. But I'm gonna turn up the master volume back to normal. And unmute all these, and we're gonna see if those sound absolutely horrible or not. Hopefully that's even somewhat passable, but regardless, it was fun to sit there and do that. They might be too loud, we'll see. Okay, so the phaser is gonna have to go. Or I should probably turn this volume way down. Yeah, the phaser's gonna go. There's no way that's gonna work. Badadoo. Why'd I do that one? That was a bad take. Okay, so now what I want to do Is Fine the one where I said bad ado, which I'm pretty sure this is one where you can see that the audio is like way blown out. So I'm gonna solo this track real quick. Bad ado! Alright, we're gonna mute this guy for the time being. And then see how these other ones sound. Now, is that goofy? Yes, that's about as fucking goofy as it gets. But I can't say I hate it. This is a good goof moment. The bad ado is really bad. It's really, I'm gonna get rid of that take, and then I'm going to turn these slightly up more, and then we are going to hard EQ these, like radio style. It's already got a preset for me. Old telephone. And then see how that does. Did I fix it? Maybe. Oh, this is goofy. I think I know what we're gonna name this track, though. I think we're gonna name this track Hoya. Hoya? See. And then I think just in the spirit of that, we gotta throw in an actual Hoya! Just right there at the end. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. Okay. Alright, yes. Okay, so you're hearing me back again in the studio. It's Justin coming at you live. Today we're here to deliver a Hoya. So much reverb. Okay, I'm gonna start just from here. Hoya! And then we're just gonna throw that in. Let's fucking rock it. Hoya! That's so fucking loud. Okay, oh fuck, I didn't mean to delete it. I'm just gonna turn this clip volume to like half. Nope. Perfect. Perfect. Guys, where's my label? Who's signing me right now? Let's listen to Hoya. Right, guys? From the start. I'm gonna give you the full demo version. Hold on. Okay, you should be able to hear me again, coming right loud and clear into your ears. Welcome to Just Cynic FM, 99.9 FM radio. So now what I think is important to do is we want to take our original pattern, just like our beat, and split this so that we can create our own interesting little loops out of just these. So this first pattern I'm going to leave as our synth piano thing. Synth piano. Now what we're going to do, slowly but surely, is I'm going to go into our bass line, copy and cut our entire bass, and then create a new pattern up here. Call it, I'm going to spell it wrong, bass line. Okay. And then we are just going to paste it back in and then double check it. What a funky bass. I'm gonna give myself props. That's a good bass line. Anyway, back to our first pattern. We're gonna pull our lead guitar out of here. And for the sake of the meme, I'm gonna name this one wrong too. I'm gonna call it lead guitar. 2 T's makes the most sense, I think. Paste that bad boy in here. And then the final thing, our little kind of call and, oh, hold on, pattern. Our little call and response guitar part here. I'm gonna grab this guy. Same thing. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna cut it. We're gonna create our own pattern. We're gonna call it guitar response. I'm so stupid. And then this is not at all in the right location, but I know how to line it up perfectly. It should be like that, hopefully. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw it out. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to arrange and draw those patterns out into the arrangement board. Ladies and gentlemen, shit. So I'm going to grab all these voice files, move them down a couple so I have plenty of room, and then we're just going to lay this out. So obviously we're going to start with our piano. Let's do another, well, hold on. Let me make sure that the guitar and the echo or whatever lined up properly. The guitar response, if you will. No. See, so that's not good. So these need to move over more. I think 2 little steps. 2 more. You got it? No. All that has to line up for the vocals to line up too. So anyway, back to throwing our piano in here. And then we'll do a little bit of this. And then we'll do it one more time. Just letting this ride. Then we will, I'm gonna just grab my paint tool. On this one we will introduce our bass. Then we will introduce our lead guitar. Oops again. Lead guitar, and we're gonna have that little call and response guy pop in at the same time. And then for this last one is where we're gonna have all of our beautiful, gorgeous audio takes. So let me just line these up. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my snapping so that I can put these kind of exactly where I want them. Something like right there. Okay, now let's give this a full listen. I'll eat my cake. This is so stupid. Who let me do this? Who put that do-rag on you? Perfect. Literally perfect. So guys, in an hour and 9 minutes, like it's not gonna go like triple platinum, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? That's not bad at all. We've definitely created something just shy of a banger. I don't really know where to go from here. I'm gonna need some ideas. Anyone in the chat? Anyone out there? All 2 of you. What are we thinking? Where could this go next? You know what I mean? Or should I just show you some of the other stuff I'm working on? Because I'm great at stopping at this stage and letting that just be the song. So what are we thinking? Did you say another song? Okay. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys some stuff I've made recently. But I'm going to start with something I made a while ago that I absolutely hate. My friends think is really funny. I made this song called Sea Boobies. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Same production pattern as what I just did. Create a little chords, create a little something else. Then I was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna throw some stupid vocals on there like, oh yeah. And so we have this. I hope you enjoy.
I wanna see some boobies.
And of course, Tricky 1800 is here. The second I start to play this song, if you'd ever seen it, you'd seen it now, folks. Look at him, like ants to sugar on the countertop. Jesus. All right, well let's just go through some other things that are going on. You know, we've got Mr. Tricky 1800. Were you here to see Hoya, the track we just made? Please let me know. I would love to give you a demonstration of what we've been working on for the past hour. You see me like looking down awkwardly. I'm not just like scared. I'm just peeping the chat. You're not? Well, let's give you a proper listen to Hoya. I think you deserve it. So this is what we just made. Started from scratch here today. I'm just gonna play it out for you. Just catch the vibe. Let me know how you're feeling. I'm gonna eat my lemon cake with chopsticks now. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if this gives you Hoya vibes, okay? Hoya. Hoya, baby. I hope everyone enjoyed that little rendition of what happens inside my mind. This is basically... FL Studio is a way for me to basically just shower without being in the shower. That was supposed to be all caps. Thank you. Thank you. Please calm down. Calm down. Calm down. But encore, though. Encore. So yeah, I'll show you one I've been working on too recently. This is one that I did not think was very good, but I've got a lot of positive feedback about. This one's synth pop power beat, ladies and gentlemen. Very simple, very straightforward. Not a lot going on here. Do I piss in a shower? Guys, yes. Of course. Who doesn't? The fun part, never mind, I'm not going to go that far. But this is synth pop power beat. Yes, FL Studio is my shower. This is where I be showering. So loud? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Let me turn this down. How are these audio levels? Is this better? God, I'm fucking barely audible, so perfect. Bro, get fucked. Get fucked, bro. This is one I've been working on recently. This is called Jordan's Gay. Mr. Tricky 1800, you've heard this, which is awesome. This is one I'm proud of, at least so far. I will let you guys take a gander here. Hopefully this one. I'm gonna do a quick audio test this time. I totally fucked it up again. Anyway, here we are. Ooh! 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 I'm dancing with it. We're catching a groove. Oh, who let the bass line go hard? Oh God. I hope you guys are dancing wherever you are. You know, grab your coffee cup, start shaking it out. Ooh, a little guitar going. A little guitar going. Just wait, guys, just wait. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah! We got Tricky, we got Parker in the chat. We've got a third silent concurrent viewer. Guys, we're vibing. Check this out. This next run's gonna go so fucking hard. Just wait for this. Just wait for this. You guys aren't even ready. You guys aren't even ready. Check it out. Check it out. We're gonna loop it one more time. It's big. It's moving. Slow it up. We slow it up. Oh, I'm feeling that. Are you guys feeling that? Oh, yeah. We should bring it back, though, right? Yeah! Jordan's gay! Oh, shit! What if I myself am the third viewer? Thank you. What an incredible, enlightening comment. I don't think so, though, because I'm on the stream, like, control page. Incredible work. Incredible work. That's Jordan's Gay. That's my pride of the moment. Really happy with that one. Hope you guys found that one to be enjoyable. Worked up a little sweat there. I am not built for dancing, guys. I am not built for dancing. Anyway. Let's bring this guy. Oh, don't look at my buckle. Let's bring this guy back down here. I love that I started this stream like we're just gonna be chill. This is gonna be relaxed jamming vibes. Now I'm over here freaking the fuck out. Okay. One thing we've also got, because I mentioned Camus earlier, and I'm not sure anyone in the chat knows who Camus is. I don't know if this is his scene, but great other small-ish. He's kind of growing. Relatively minor popular musician guy on the YouTubes. So this is all right, but this is like kind of based on the vibe he gives me. And yeah, I'm just gonna let this shit ride. Local veteran dies of heart attack after dancing to self-made homophobic song. The song's not homophobic. It's celebratory. The song is incredibly welcoming to the LGBTQ community. It was made by a member of the community for a member of the community. So, if anything, it's a love letter. If you really think about it. You really think about it. But yeah, this is incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Can't wait to die of that heart attack, though. What else we got? Random rock burst. Onyx, I choose you. Not only does the title roll off the tongue, but this one, it's not homophobic. It's a fact. That's you know, this is all about music. I'm a music streamer. I'm not a political commentary streamer. So vote for your local school rally. Anyway, this is Random Rock Burst Onyx, I choose you. Pretty proud of this one too. This one goes kind of hard. Give the people what they want. Cynic takes. You know what? You're right. I should be more cynical. Politicians just suck. It doesn't matter if they're red or blue. They're all fucking liars. Fuck them. Fuck the government. Fuck people. Everybody sucks. Everything sucks. Except music. Music's like all there is, and even then, I like music about things suck it. My name's not just Cynic, because I'm out here fucking like, the world is so great. I don't know why I did like kind of an accent there. Yeah. This next one here, this is a guitar chill groove. You know, sometimes I'm working on something. I'm dealing with those cynical takes I got, and I'm like, I just need a vibe. I need to chill. That's all this is. That's all this guy is. You want a cynical take? Here's one. Got a good one for you. No one should live in the state of Florida. We're tired of hurricanes. We're tired of fucking Florida man in the news. Everyone move out of Florida. There you go. No more Florida bullshit. What's with the ... You feel targeted? Don't. I don't know who you are, Tricky 1800. You know, you can be anybody. I'm just saying. I know a lot of Floridians. Way more than I think I know from anywhere else, despite never having stepped foot in Florida myself. I can name 6 people I know from Florida, which is kind of weird. But yeah, don't live there. Just don't live in Florida. You know, we should just only send retired people to Florida, and we should also breed the gators. You know? It'd just be like a gator retirement battlegrounds. I think that's the most productive way to, you know, deal with that. I'm a cynic, guys. I didn't say I had answers. I just have problems. Gators, the football team? Yes. We'll just send, you know, thousands of linebackers down there to take out the old and the sick. God, imagine getting canceled on your first stream. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm loving all the little hearts, guys. I don't really know exactly how that works, but it's very generous. Very generous. The brain damage is an equal handicap? Yeah. Yeah. If you don't feel like showing up to work, right, in this hypothetical scenario, just cop a flight to Florida, you know what I mean? Like, say you were there on, like, business travel, you know? Get taken down by a 280-pound, 6'4" man. Just boom, right to the ground. Just like a call-in sick, you know? You know how it is, Florida. The Gators. Not the reptile, but the football team. So, yeah. I think we're only an hour and a half into this, but I've come a lot further than I thought I was gonna make it today. Somehow my ADHD did not explode, and I actually managed to make some music there at the start. So let's go back to Hoya. Let's make our way back onto where we began this. Give this guy another listen. Try and figure out where this is going. What's the spirit of Hoya? So leave the volume a little low. Just gonna let this guy kind of loop on his own. This is kind of like my process. I like to let the track happen, sit here, ruminate about things that have traumatized me in the past, and then maybe I'll throw words or decide that there needs to be drums. Dun, dun, dun. Great bass line. Great bass line. Anyone else ever eat cake with chopsticks? I'm very curious. I am very curious. Probably not, though. I'm something of a lunatic myself. Boo-doo-doo! No, because you're not a psychopath? Yeah. Yeah. I know what I am. God damn it, the vocals, they're so funny. I gotta say, mad respect. Everyone who popped up in the chat today, you all came through in a way I never could have hoped for. You can't hear it? Is it too quiet? Might be too quiet. Hold on. There's a lot of audio balancing I have to do live. How's this? How are we feeling? Is this audible? Am I still audible? Too quiet? Okay. Perfect. Okay, hopefully somewhere in here is what you're talking about. There's definitely a delay between when you send the message and when I receive it, so I'm trying to make sure that I ask the question and wait long enough to actually hear it come through. 10 seconds. Actually, since you're here, Mr. Tricky 1800, I feel I should show you what I named all these. So my first pattern is synth piano. That makes sense. My second one, if you can see and read this here, is called bass line. Definitely not spelled correctly. The next one is called lead guitar. Just repping my English skills. And finally, for this little pattern I have here, this like call and response type guitar thing, I called it really the only appropriate title, which is guitar response. Too small? Yeah, well, now you've been informed. Guitar response. So, yeah. Oh, yeah! That's goofy? Yeah. Yeah, it's goofy. We're goofing. We're goofing and gaffing today, guys. We're goofing and gaffing. Some people even call me Gavin, because I gaff so much. So, that's a little known fact about me. Little known fact about me. You wish you could be me? No, you don't. No, you don't. No one wants to be me. Despite, as you can see, my incredible talent. You don't want to be me. And likely not the Gavin you're thinking of, Tricky 1800. Not any political or religious figures named Gavin. Not Gavin from the Bible. Is there a Gavin in the Bible? I hope there is. Parker Vint, thank you for popping in, buddy. It's been incredible to have you. I hope you take it easy and you have a swell day. Yes. The devil from the Bible is in my heart. Therefore, you should never try to be me. Never. Not once, not ever, not once. Not ever. Parker Vint, too. He's also a little bit of the devil from the Bible, you know? Actually, hold on. I still have everything set up here. This is gonna be funny. Check this out.
Hey Shadow, it's me, the devil from the Bible. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. It's me, the devil from the Bible. I am Optimus Prime. Needs more echo? Oh, I can give it more echo. That's sarcasm? Shouldn't have done it. I'm a done it forever. Pretty much. Anyway, turn these back down. That's Halo Wars, in case anyone was wondering. And then there's also the Halo 4 intro. Pretty much, that's exactly what I'm doing. I hope I'm not blasting your ears out with this. It's really hard to get a gauge on what like the actual like decibel output is here. But yeah, that's two more obscure vocal performances from the Halo universe. I'm good? Perfect! Dude, I was on another stream yesterday with another creator who I will not call out at this moment, but I was talking to them and talking to their chat, and they brought up Halo, and they brought up specifically Red versus Blue, and not only that, they brought up a character
called Donut. Huh, that probably sound way better now. They brought up a character called Donut, and we're like, you should totally do a cosplay of Donut from Red vs. Blue. And I was like, sure. If you guys are such Red vs. Blue fans, I'm going to give you my best rendition of Donut the Musical. And then I was like, I picked up from the middle of the song. I was like, pull my ankles, stretch my hammies. I hope that you like double whammies. 'Cause I'm gonna sing and dance until you smile. Some soldiers only work a nap while I ride in shotgun's lap. The solution is simple. I'll fill them up with my potential. He literally does it just like that. It's so good. And then no one said anything. Then there's silence. And I was like, ah. I was like, damn. Feels good to be a gangster. Oh, God.
I think I need someone to bounce off of for these to work. I'm just like bouncing my own dumbassery off of itself. What I am gonna do.
Switch back here. She should be able to hear me through the microphone, not through the software. I should sound a lot more crystal clear. I'm coming right at you live from my fucking bedroom. Yeah. So, yeah, guys. I mean, it's only been an hour and a half, but I really didn't set very many goals, and we're kind of at a high right now with 2 concurrent viewers. So to keep this from dragging on any more than it needs to, yeah, Tricky's got to go anyway. Yeah, I'll be streaming at the same time, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, if you guys are interested in being part of the process and, just taking in some music stuff, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. So, yeah. But huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. I hope we all had a fun time. I know I did. And I'll fucking see you fucking fuckers, you cynical motherfuckers, Monday. Peace.